Hello, Connect Hearing community. This is our third week together, and I'm so happy to be here again. I hope you had an amazing weekend, great Easter with your family, that you were able to at least connect with them virtually. And thank you so much for all the amazing interactions we have been having with the other two videos. So it's been really fun, and I really appreciate all the good comments. And I promise I would say Harvey that thank you that he said that he likes my smile. Thanks, Harvey. So while you're waiting everybody to join us, I just want to share with you a bit what I have reflected this week. Being an audiologist for almost 20 years, one of my challenges that I have encountered in my career is to encourage my patients to be more in a noisy environment when they get hearing aids. So then I was thinking, how is gonna be now after all these weeks that we're gonna be in a quiet setting? Have you thought about that? We're gonna go out and then suddenly we're gonna be back to this noisy world. How our brain is going to react to that? And the reason I want to bring this up is because it's very common when I see my patients for follow-ups that they tell me, oh, Chris, I didn't wear much my hearing aids last week because I was home by myself, so I didn't feel I needed my hearing aids. And that's what I would like to recommend you and make you think about it, especially now during these weeks that we're going to be in quiet setting so much. Make sure you wear your hearing aids all day long. You need to have that habit, of course, and also we're stimulating our brain with different sounds. So even though you may feel, I don't like to hear my steps on the hardwood floor or the dishes is sharp or the water sound, but all the sounds, the ambient noises, it helps our brain to learn how to focus on sounds that you want to listen to. Okay, so when you go out, when we're back to the real world, to the noisy world, you will feel more not as overwhelmed. Another thing you can do is to practice at home, and especially with music. So there is, hi Rick, hi, nice seeing you. Music is, there's a lot of researches out there that shows if you're involved to music, singing, playing instrument, listen to music, that can help your brain. It's kind of to rewire in a different way that you can separate better speech and noise. So yeah, screaming kids for sure. That's what I would say. Only if you were in houses that have screaming kids, I think you are okay taking your hearing aid out for a while, Jared. So so one thing I want to suggest to you, start practicing some singing at home, singing in the shower, singing when you're cleaning the house. Maybe we're going to find a new Andrea Bocelli out there, and you're going to find a new profession and found something you like to enjoy, okay? So I see we have already a lot of people joining us, so thank you so much. Welcome to our third live video. If you haven't met me before, my name is Christiane Basilio. I am an audiologist. I have my doctorate degree in audiology, and I have been working for Connect Hearing since 2007. So super happy to be here and bringing some information for you if you need how to connect hearing aids to Bluetooth. So I couldn't talk about a different topic today besides the Marvel hearing aids. We had a lot of questions last week about connection, the Marvel with the TV connector and Bluetooth devices. So that's going to be our topic today. Don't forget to add some suggestions for different topics for the following weeks on our comments below. And don't forget to like our video, like our page, so we can reach out to more people, okay? So there we go. I just want to show you, before I go over all the Bluetooth devices. Hi Peter, hello. I just want to show you quickly the wax filter for the Marvel, because I did talk about cleaning on my first video, but I didn't demonstrate exactly the new filter, the wax shield filter, this type of filter. So I'm just going to quickly show that and we'll go over the Bluetooth, okay? So when you look at the disc, you have the number 1 and number 2. So the number 1 is the a trash basket where you're gonna add the older phone. Hi Renee from Calgary. We're gonna get the hearing aids, and I remove already the dome, okay, just to make it a bit faster because we have lots to talk about today. But here there is a little white filter on there. You are gonna use this disc and you're gonna go straight in with the hearing aid. So you go in and out. So that means we remove the filter from the hearing aid, and the filter is inside the basket 1. Now we're gonna use the basket number 2 to add the new filter. Ooh, I'm shaking. I think I'm nervous. So we're gonna put it in, and I promise I didn't drink any wine before this. 1 and 2. Okay, so always remember to go in and out, like straight. And that's how you do. And then you just flip this, hard for me to show this way, but you're just gonna turn this way to find a new filter. Okay, so that's the quick thing I want to show you about the filter. Let's start talking about the Bluetooth device. I will be talking first about the TV connector, and then after the cell phone connection and the Phonak app. Okay, I see we have already a lot of questions coming. We'll definitely go over the questions at the end of the video, or we'll reply to you in a private message as well. So TV connector. Last week I talked about TV link. This week, what is compatible to the Marvel hearing aids is what we call as a TV connector. So it looks like a black box like that. The TV connector, it is connected to the TV, so the sound can stream directly from the TV through your hearing aids, okay, for both hearing aids. If you haven't opened your TV connector yet and you want to give it a try, most likely your hearing professional have already paired the TV connector to the hearing aids. I'm going to show you what you need to look at it if that has happened already. If not, we'll go over the steps to pair the hearing aids to the TV connector, okay? So let's see this. When you first connect, if your TV connector, if you haven't tried yet and you haven't used the power cable yet, when you do that for the first time, automatically, hi, oh my God, there's a lot of people today. Winnipeg, BC, holy, hi. So when you first connect your power, if your hearing aid has been already paired, look what you're gonna see. There is already a light on here. This light, unfortunately my video shows white, but it actually is a light blue, okay? So if there is a solid light blue on here, that means, and that's on the back of the TV box, that means this device has been already paired to your hearing aids. If there is no light on there, you need to put your device into a pairing mode, your TV connector, and the hearing aid into a pairing mode, okay? So I have my hearing aids already on pairing mode, and I will show in a moment how you do that. But basically, what you need to do here, let me just gonna close. You will click this button, and the blue light's gonna start flashing. Once it finds the hearing aid, you see, became solid. Okay, so that means found the hearing aid. So how do we put the hearing aid into pairing mode when this was happening? I will show you today for the two type of Marvels, the ones that has battery and the rechargeable battery. That's good, Karen. Hello from Halifax, hi. So the hearing aid that has battery, for you to put into a pairing mode, all you need to do is, of course, having a good battery inside. So you open the battery door, wait 5 seconds, and close battery door. Once you close the battery door, automatically the hearing aid goes into pairing mode, and it takes 3 minutes into pairing mode. So that gives you time to put the other device into pairing mode, okay? If you have the rechargeable battery, so this is the rechargeable battery. I just removed them from my charging case. So what you need to do, same idea as with the battery type, you need to turn off and on. How do we turn it off, the rechargeable battery? you remember that it has a button on the top here, okay? The bottom part of the button, you will hold that for a couple of seconds until the light goes red and goes off. Unfortunately, for some reason, I tried all different ways today to show the red light. I just couldn't show you. But if you hold that button for a couple of seconds, that light will go red and goes off. So that means the hearing aid is off now. Now we want to turn them on. So you're going to do the same thing. You're going to hold that button. Let's see if I hold here. Hold for a few seconds. It goes green. That means it's on. So once it turns it on, again, it's ready for a pairing mode. Okay? And that will be the time that you would click this button to flash blue and we'll find the hearing aid. All right? So that's it. Basically now your hearing aid is paired to the TV device. Now you need to connect your TV device to the TV or the TV box. So you can use the optical connection. So on the back of the box, again, we're going to connect here. So you have this end, okay? Or if you don't have a smart TV, or if it's on the TV box you don't have that optical option, then you can connect the other one. And I just saw a question. This is the analog connection, okay? And then you're going to use audio out with the same colors, and that's all you need to do. I got a question about the pairing. Yes, you just pair once, okay? You don't need to be repairing. Unless there is an issue, you're not getting any connection, then you can always try to repair again if you need. Once you have the TV connection connected to the TV connector connected to the TV, it will be a green light. You know the light that I was showing you here? So if I have this connect to my TV and now I am streaming sound, the light will become, oh, there we go, solid green, okay? So that means there is a streaming sound going through. This device automatically connects your hearing aid. That's most likely how your hearing professional had set up for you. If you so let's say the TV device is on and your wife is watching TV and you just don't want to watch TV, or you just don't want to hear that through your hearing aids at that moment, you can turn it off this device holding this round button for 3 seconds. So it's just like a touch button. You hold it, the light goes off. So now the Bluetooth connection is off. Okay? And then when it's on, you can just use the remote control to adjust your volume, or you can do on the hearing aid as well, the push buttons up and down, or use the app that I'm going to show you in a moment. All right, so that's for the TV. I hope it was clear, but if you have any questions, just put on the comments and we'll definitely go back to you. However, everybody's doing good. Okay, we're good. Let me see. Works amazing on movies. That's right. Works amazing on movies. You hear all the sound effects and the sound is very clear. So I would definitely encourage you to try if you haven't done yet. And then if you don't have the device, you can always give us a call. And most likely on your purchase, you are entitled to get a TV device. So we can get one for you. But okay, so now let's talk about the how we pair the hearing aids to the phone, okay? Important thing that I would like you to, before you start trying to pair to your phone or to your tablet, is to make sure your phone the model of your phone is compatible to the hearing aids. So we are gonna post a link on the comments that you can add the type of your phone, and then we'll let you know what is the if your phone is compatible. Okay, so this is the first step. Second step is to make sure you have upgraded the software on your phone, on your tablet. Okay, so with the iPhones, you want to have the iOS software 10.2 up. Nowadays, I believe we are already on the 13.2. And then with the Android, you want to have the software 6.0 up. If it's below that, if it's a very old phone that you're not able to update the software, unfortunately, probably won't be able to use the TV device. So you may need to purchase a new phone, okay, or a new tablet. So after doing those 2 steps, now we can pair the hearing aids to the device. The first thing I'm going to show you is how you can pair to the phone and then just use to phone calls, to stream music and listen to videos. And then the second part, I will show you how you can use the app. Okay, so for you to use just for the phone itself, for phone calls, you actually don't need the app. The app, it's more like a remote control, and you can do some fine-tuning adjustments on the hearing aids. All right, so are we good? Okay, so let's start with the phone. Okay, I'm gonna use something different today. Hopefully that works well. I will be switching my camera, so you're not gonna see me for a moment, but you will be listening, just hearing me talking, and you're gonna see my iPad. So there we go. So look what we're gonna do. We're gonna go first. We're gonna be concentrating, of course, on the iPads and iPhones. That's what I have at home, but I'll give you some hints about the Android as well. We're gonna go into settings, okay? And then when you're on settings, I want you please to put your hearing aids into pairing mode. So remember, with the rechargeable, you need to turn off and on. So you hold this button here to the bottom, you hold it until you see a red light there. Oh, I didn't, hold on, I forgot. Okay, now I can turn it off. Was turning it on. So I need to hold it and the light to go red and off, and then I hold that button again until the light goes green. So that means it's into pairing mode, okay? So that's what you do. And then with the battery type, all you need to do is to close the battery door, and it's gonna go into pairing mode, okay? So now what you're gonna do, you're gonna go into your Bluetooth, and it found my right hearing aid. And you just select, and now it shows connected, okay? You notice that I just paired one hearing aid. So that's actually what you need to do. From default, from the software, as a default from the software, is the right hearing aid that you should pair on this step. Only the right. But actually when, I'm gonna turn back here. So actually when you are using the phone, even though you only pair the right hearing aid, you will be hearing through both ears, okay? But only the right side. Once it's paired, now you can answer your phone, you can listen to music, you can watch videos. For the phone, what you need to do, so let's say we have the two hearing aids in my ears. If the phone rings, is the very top side of the button, this part here, okay? So phone rings, you just click once and the phone call goes through your hearing aids. If you hold that same button, the top button, you press and hold for 3 seconds, it hangs up. Or you can reject the phone call as well doing that on that button, okay? Are we good? Okay, I know there's a lot of information, so we can definitely give you more details of information if you need at the end, okay? So that's for the phone. So now you're paired and you're good to go, right? Your right hearing aid. If you have an Android, what's gonna happen, it will show beside the right hearing aid, it will show like a phone picture. That means is that hearing aid specific that's paired to the Bluetooth, all right? So after we do this step, now let's say that you would like to be doing some fine tunings on your hearing aid. So maybe you are in a background noise setting and you find it too noisy and you just wanna be able to focus the sound, a bit more narrow focus, or you wanna adjust the volume up and down. So perhaps you have difficulties touching the manual button, so you want to use the app for that. So that's a very good option for you to use. So I'm gonna flip my page again and I will show you about the app. For the app, you need to download the app. If you have an iPhone, you're gonna use the Apple Store to download the app. And if you have an Android, it's going to be on the Google Play to find the app. The app calls My Phonak app, okay? So once you download the app, I already downloaded my app. Sometimes it can take a while. It depends on your connection, right? Your wireless connection or your LTE connection. So all of this Bluetooth stuff, you really depends as well on the connection, right? So you may have some difficulties there, maybe take longer, but it works. You just need to be patient, okay? So I will flip my page again, and I'm gonna show you the app, how you pair the app to the hearing aids. So let's go. There we go. So here we go. I'm gonna go back here, and I have my app right here. So this is like a green calls Phonak, and on the bottom says My Phonak. So I'm gonna click that. Perfect. Right now, I will be, oh, it didn't show what I want. But anyways, we're gonna connect the hearing aids. Let me do one thing here. Sorry, I wanna show you actually from the very beginning, but because I had already paired, I don't know if I can forget device. There we go. So maybe there we go. That's what I want actually. Okay. So once you select the app, they're gonna ask me to pair my hearing aids to the app. This is what's gonna come up. You see that shows non-rechargeable and rechargeable. You don't want to touch on those to start the pairing. You actually want to touch the continue to start the pairing. Before I do that, we need to put our hearing aids into pairing mode. So what I'm gonna do now, at this moment for the app, we need to pair both hearing aids, okay? So you close one hearing aid. I'm gonna get my other one here, and I'm gonna close the other hearing aid. So my both hearing aids now are into pairing mode. I will click continue, and they're gonna search for the hearing aids. So we're gonna wait, and there we go. So you see it found one first, and now it found both hearing aids. Now I will select, and it asks me to pair the left. I'll pair the left. Now it's going to pair the right, so we pair the right. There we go, pairing complete. So we are ready to use. We're gonna say okay. And this is the step. This time actually went very quickly, but for some people, depends on the internet connection, it can take a while, okay? A few seconds there. So now we are ready, okay? So with the app, you can do something very simple, or you can do more fine tunings. The first screen is the very simple way, is for you to adjust the volume of your hearing aid. So here I can adjust lower, or I can adjust higher. When we are on 0, it means you are on the default volume that your hearing professional set up the hearing aids for you. That's the volume when you first put it in the morning. That's the volume that represents that 0, okay? And then you can lower or up. On the bottom of here, you can mute your hearing aid. So let's say you are in a bus and it's very noisy, you just don't want to hear anything. You could mute and then unmute, okay? And here you can also separate the right and the left and do a separate adjustment from each side. What I usually don't recommend, unless you are finding one side a bit louder than the other, that could be a temporary solution for you. But if you're having to adjust separately all the time, make sure you go back to the clinic when we are open again and have the hearing aids adjusted, because you should feel pretty balanced with both sides, okay? So we're gonna keep like that. And that's the very simple thing you can do. So if you're watching TV, you could use the volume control for your hearing aids. So you can use for anything you want, okay? So here on the very bottom is where you click to do a fine tuning on your hearing aids, okay? So it's not, I would say it's not a complicated app at all, but some people may feel a bit overwhelmed adjusting it, or you may feel, oh my God, I touched something and I'm afraid I did something wrong to my hearing aids. Don't be afraid, because even if you adjust the sound, anytime you turn off and on your hearing aids, they will go back to your first settings. So you can't really make any, mess up on your settings, okay? But if for some reason, let's say you are in a restaurant and it's too noisy, or maybe the dishes are too sharp and they're bothering you, you could come here, for example, on treble, and lower the treble a little bit more. So the sound will be a bit less sharp in that situation, okay? And I'll go back to normal here. Another thing you can do on that screen is to adjust your volume. Same thing you could do on the first screen that I showed you. They have the option of changing the noise reduction as well. So the noise reduction, you will be able to adjust if it's too noisy. It doesn't help specifically to hear better speech, okay, but it's just to make you more comfort with the noise, with the ambient noise. So you can add more noise reduction. And the speech focus is a very cool feature here for you, because once we go all the way up, if you see on the picture here, that demonstrates for you that you can really narrow the sound quite a bit, okay? So if you are let's say in a table and the other person on the other side of the table, you can really hear them well. And you can do some other things here. Decrease the loud sounds, increase the soft. So those are all fine tunings that you would be able to do, okay? So there are more little things you can do on the app. I just want to show you, I would say, the most important adjustments that I believe you can do. You can have some different programs. So if your hearing professional had set up some different programs, you can right here, oh, sorry, let me switch to the screen again. Right here, you can see all the programs, okay? So that's only if they had set up something different for you. If not, you would just be on your automatic program and adjusting the volume, okay? Or the other fine tunings that I just showed you. So as you can see, you can use it in a very basic way, or you can add more to it, okay, using the app, okay? That's good. I think we got a lot of questions. I see a question here from Ella Andrews. I have a rechargeable. Is that process different with Android phone? No, Ella, you just put the rechargeables into a pairing mode, turning them off and on, like I showed you in the beginning of the video. And on your Android, you just needed to find settings, Bluetooth, okay? I just want to show you quickly one more thing that makes people confused. Once you have the hearing aids paired to the hearing aids and to the app, we're going to go back. I'm going to switch back again. We're going to go back to the settings, and that will show on the Android as well. You see now, there are 3 hearing aids showing there, okay? You see they have like a LE in the beginning of left and right. That is I believe it's related to low energy Bluetooth. So this is because the hearing aids were paired to the app, okay? But the hearing aid actually, you see that now it shows not connected because I turn it off the app, right? But the other that remains connected is the one that is connected to the phone, okay? So it's very normal to show not connected on those, because it's only when you use the app that's gonna show connected, okay? Okay, so I hope that clarified a lot of questions. We're definitely going over time today. It's a long video. Do we have any? We have a lot of questions. I don't know if we want to go over all of them today, but I had a question in the beginning that was from Akhtar, that my mom wants to set the hearing aid volume on her mobile phone. Yes, now you saw how to use the app for it, but does she need Bluetooth device to control the volume and the TV? So it all depends if she's using the TV connector or not, or if she's using the app, or she can easily just connect, adjust the hearing aid volume itself if she doesn't need any streamer, okay? So that's good. We have a lot of questions, but I will answer that at the end in private message. I think will be better because we're being here for a long time. So I just want to say thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you're watching these videos as much as I am enjoying doing it. Don't forget to like the video, to like our page. And again, we are here for you. And I hope you have a wonderful week. Stay safe, stay connected. Till next week, okay? Oh, I forgot my hug. Big hug to everybody. Bye. Bye, everybody.